Well, President Biden going after America's wealthiest in a bid to lower the deficit with a plan for a 20% minimum tax on billionaires that will target the top 700 uber rich, or 0.01% of the population. It's part of the president's new budget proposal set for release this afternoon. Russ Vought is a former White House budget director under President Trump. He joins us now. Russ, do you think somebody in the administration just raised their hand and said, I have an idea. Let's tax the 700 richest people in the country? I mean, even Democrats, some Democrats are baffled by this. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they have a problem on their hands, which is they have to deal with the fact that they have massive deficits, and that is going to come at a cost, and they've got to show they're going to do something while at the same time continuing to keep the spending up, which is what we're going to see later today, is the spending is not slowing down. And so they got to show the American people that's experiencing inflation that they're actually doing something about the problem.
It's interesting. I wanted to put this up on the screen because this is the Daily Mail analysis of what the world's richest would have owed in 2021 had this plan been in place. Elon Musk, $24.2 billion. Mark Zuckerberg, $4.86 billion. Warren Buffett, $4.28 billion. Bill Gates, measly $1.5 billion, and Jeff Bezos just under $1 billion at $908 million. That is a bunch of money from the top earners in the country.
It is, but the challenge with these wealth taxes is that they don't work, is that the wealthy then flee and find ways not to pay it. And countries that have done this have discarded these plans because they don't bring in the money that the policymakers think it, and they also lead to people leaving their country. And so that's, even this administration is only assuming that they're going to get about $360 billion from this. And so, again, this is bad policy. It could be unconstitutional policy, but the reality is that this is being done as a head fake to the American people to suggest that they're actually concerned about the deficit.
Yeah, we talked about how some Democrats are baffled by this. I want to put these numbers up. These are NBC News poll, Biden's handling of the economy over the last year. You can see back in August or April of 2021, he had 52% approval. Look at that. March 2022, 33% approval, handling of the economy, 63% disapproval. Clearly, they're doing something wrong. Russ, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think they're trying to they marry incompetence and ideology in a way that I've never seen in any administration, including the one that got us through the 1970s. And I think that's what the American people see domestically in the economy and also see internationally. And that's what they're upset about. When you have to paying, I spend $100 at the pump filling up. That's just unsustainable, and the American people are seeing it every level of what is affecting their life right now.
Yeah, Elon Musk, I want to put this up because he responded to a tweet about capital gains taxes back in October of 2021. He said, quoting exactly, eventually they run out of other people's money and then they come for you. That's kind of been an old quote about socialism and how it always leads to violence. Your final thoughts on this, Russ?
No, the perniciousness of this tax as well is that people are going to have appraisers that they hire to give a sense of how much they're worth. And that is just another aspect of this administration trying to use the tools that they have to control the American people. And it's something the American people, I think, are just going to continue to reject.